Right, y'all. So, you will find this in the book of Jonah. And this is about that Jonah messed up. Alright, so as you know, Jonah's a Hebrew. Alright, a good Hebrew. But anyway, so this is about that Jonah messed up. And I will teach y'all how did he messed up. Alright, so this is just going to be about Jonah messed up. It's not gonna be about the rest of Jonah, but just about Jonah messed up. So, anyways, the Mosiah told Jonah to go to the city of. He said, "Arise, go to the city of Nineveh, that great city, and cry against it, for the day of wickedness is come up before me." Alright, so the Mosiah told Jonah to go to the city of Nineveh, but the Mosiah told Jonah to do something. Alright, but then Jonah said no. Alright, he was not going to do it. He said no. He said no to the Mosiah. The good option should be a yes, not a no. So if the Mosiah told you to do something or do that or do this, you better do it. Don't say no to him. Say I will do it. Say yes, Mosiah, I will do it. Don't say no to him. Alright, so yeah, that's when he messed up. He said no to the Mosiah. And it will say that Jonah said he knew that the Mosiah was graceless. He knew that the Mosiah was a merciful Yah. Right? He knew the Mosiah was a merciful God. All right, he knew that. All right, so yeah, Jonah said no to the Mosiah, and he even knew that the power of Yah words. Right? He knew it too. So he said no to the Mosiah, and he despised the Mosiah mercy. And Jonah knew that the Mosiah loved his creations, alright? Which the Mosiah did, and his creations was good. Then Genesis, what he was done all from his creation, he said it was good, alright? So yeah, Jonah knew that the Mosiah loved his creations. And Jonah didn't want the people of Levi to experience Yah's forgiveness, alright? So yeah, Jonah said no to the Mosiah. Read on, but Jonah was going on a ship, right? He's going on a ship, and he ride that ship, all right. So since Jonah said no to the Mosiah, looks what will happen if you keep reading, all right. So here's the punishment of Jonah, all right. Jonah's about to get a punishment right now, all right. So because he said no to the Mosiah, because Jonah said no to the Mosiah, that means he's gonna get a punishment. The Mosiah gonna punish Jonah. So Joe was in the shop and it was raining, was there, right? It was raining, raging, I mean. And the Mosiah prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah, alright? And the fish swallowed up Jonah. And Jonah was in the fish belly for 3 days and 3 nights. Alright, see, that was Jonah's punishment right there. Alright, so a fish came, alright? The Mosiah prepared a fish to swallow up Jonah, alright? And the fish swallowed up Jonah, alright? It swallowed him up. And Jonah was in the fish belly for 3 days and 3 nights, alright? Here is a miracle right here. You probably wonder what I mean as a miracle. Look. So, the fish swallowed up Jonah, alright? And Jonah's in the fish belly. Jonah should have been dead by now, alright? He should be dead by now. Now another thing, if you know you go underwater, if you go underwater for so long, you're not gonna stay there for so long. You're gonna die, alright? But Jonah didn't die. He was in the fish belly. He didn't die there. Alright? So that was the miracle. And the Mosiah have mercy on Jonah. Alright? You probably wonder how did he have mercy on Jonah? This is how he had mercy on Jonah. So Jonah was still alive in the fish belly. Alright, so he was still alive. And that's give Jonah time to pray to the Mosiah. And say, I'm sorry, alright? So that gives him time to pray to the Mosiah. So yeah, so it was a miracle that Jonah happened. It was a Mosiah have mercy on Jonah. But Did Jonah pray to the Mosiah? Well, let's find out then. Let's go to chapter 2. Let's find out then, alright? Alright, so yeah, he did. Then Jonah prayed unto the Mosiah, alright? So yeah, he prayed to the Mosiah. I told you, see, that gives him time to pray to the Mosiah, alright? He said, out of the fish belly, and he said, I cried by reason of my affliction unto Yahuwah, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell I cried. Hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice. I see Jonah prayed to the Mosiah, right? So yeah, he prayed to the Mosiah. He said the fish belly was like hell, alright? Fish belly was dark, it was like hell, alright? But did Mosiah have mercy on Jonah and let he get out the fish body? Like, do you think it's really possible for a fish to throw up to spit out a human? You think it's really possible? You think the Mosiah will have mercy on Jonah? Alright, let's read on then. We read on to chapter 2, verse 10. And it said, and the Mosiah speak unto the fish, and it vomit out Jonah upon the land. Right, so yeah, the Mosiah heard Jonah's prayer, and he had mercy on Jonah, and the fish vomit out Jonah upon the dry land. See, the Mosiah is a merciful Yah. Alright, he is a merciful Yah. He is a good Yah. Alright, I probably missed this part. Yeah, I did, but the Mosiah want Jonah go preach to the Nevi. Alright, he wanted to go preach there. But Jonah said no, alright? He said no, I'm not going to preach to that city, alright? Then the Mosiah punished Jonah, alright, and the fish swallow up Jonah. But Jonah was still alive though, alright? The Mosiah still have mercy of him. And Jonah prayed to the Mosiah, alright? He said, let me out. And Mosiah heard his prayer. The Mosiah speak unto the fish, and vomit out Joseph upon the dry land. Right, so yeah, and the second and the Mosiah told Joseph the second time, right? He told him the second time, right? He said it came unto Joseph the second time. Arise, go unto the city of Nineveh, that great city, and preach unto it. Right, and Jonah did, right, and he did. So yeah, Jonah did, alright? And Jonah was like this, man, I'm never gonna tell the Mosiah no when he told me to do something again. Alright, that's what like Jonah, he was like that, I'm never gonna tell the Mosiah no when he told me to do something. And that's what I'm gonna be like too. Alright? So the Mosiah told me to do something, I want to say yes, I would do it, Mosiah. I'm not gonna say no. And no matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult it is, alright? But I will say yes. He told me to do something. If it's so hard that it's impossible, like people say it's impossible if I go there. Alright. But the Mosiah told me to do something, no matter how hard it is, alright? You got to do it, alright? You gotta say yes, don't say no. If you say no to the Mosiah, gonna punish you like he punished Jonah. Alright? So we don't want to say no to the Mosiah. We want to say yes, alright? When it comes to command us, alright? But if you say no to him, alright, Mosiah gonna punish him, but he is gonna have mercy on us, alright? He is. Alright, because he's a merciful Yah. So he is gonna have mercy on us. And that's gonna give us time to pray to him. But still, don't just say no to him, alright? If he still won't have mercy on you, but don't just say no. Remember that sin video I teach about this? Oh, I'm just gonna do that because the Mosiah gonna have mercy on me, alright? No, don't do it. Even the Mosiah gonna have mercy on you when you say no. Alright? But yeah, if you say no to the Mosiah, he is gonna have mercy on you. But that doesn't mean just keep saying no to him, alright? But yeah, we always need to say yes to the Mosiah when he told us to do something, alright? You always gotta say yes to him, alright? And when my dad teach me about this Jonah, about how he got swallowed by a fish, and he prayed to the Mosiah, speak to the fish, and he's vomiting out Jonah. Alright, so when I hear the story, I was like this, dang. So I came to tell my dad, it was like, I tell him that like 2020, so I came and tell him that. I said this to him. Hey, if the Most High Yah told you to do something, and it's very, very super hard, are you going to do it? Then my dad said, yes, he's going to do it, alright? He said, no matter how hard it is, he's going to do it. And I'll do the same thing. No matter how hard it is, I'm going to do it. Most of y'all said we can do it. That means we can do it, alright? But yeah, guys, that's where I'm going to end it right here. And this is about Jonah messed up, alright? Yeah, we do not want to be like Jonah when he said no to the Most High Yah, when the Most High Yah told him to do something, alright? We want to say yes, alright? Yeah, that's where I'm going to end up right here. Rise up among us, Mosiah, and let your enemies be scattered, and those that hate thee, and let them flee before thee. In the name of the Son, Yahushua Mashiach, and name we pray. Hallelujah.